Hello, everyone. Let me confirm if you want me to get started. Can I get started? My energy is high. Okay, guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending wherever you're joining us from. I am super excited to be here on the day 2 of BTC 2024. I hope my audience, you guys are here. Ooh, good to see you, delightful world. Good to see you. You're right on time. Okay, guys, if you're watching, if you're joining us, depending wherever you're joining us from, ooh, I can see product management. Good evening. Just tell us your name. My name is 𝐒𝐞𝐜𝐤, and I am an executive assistant, and I am joining in Lagos, Nigeria. So put it in the chat box. We want to know you. We want to know where you're joining up from. Just tell us your name and where you're joining from. And I'll be doing a major shout out to as much people as are going to put it in the chat box, telling us where they're joining from. I'll be doing a shout out. You know, I can see Dami from Lagos. Dami, it's good to have you here. Okay, guys, just keep putting it in the chat box. And then before we get started into today, I would like to share a brief recap of what we had yesterday. I mean, most of you that was on the call yesterday can attest to the fact that it was super engaging. I mean, we had someone, 𝐒𝐞𝐜𝐬𝐬, who is a digital sales expert and a certified business entrepreneurship coach. We had him join us on this conference yesterday, and he was able to train us and teach us on how to understand our audience and identify our target market and their pain points. He even went as far as giving us a framework for identifying our target audience, the demographics, the psychographics, the goals, the interests, and pain points. He also briefed us on how to create an ideal client persona. If you weren't on this conference yesterday, well, you missed a whole lot. You missed just very little, just a tiny little bit. But it's good that you're here today. And it's good that you're here today to take so much value. And just like I said yesterday, if you have anyone or you know anyone at all who this would be, you know, so much impact, who this would make so much impact for him or her, you better share this link and let the person join in to get this value for free. And also, he was also able to give us the 4 C's, which he mentioned: the clear, the concise, and the compelling and consistent. That is for our storytelling, for our ads, and all that. And today, we would be meeting our amiable host and guest, which I'll be introducing much later. I mean, I'm keeping that little secret for later. You know, I can't share all the juice. I can't tell you guys everything. So, before, you know, we move into the main event for today, I would be putting us through our BTC 2024 secret prompt. But before I do that, I'll also be giving a major shout out to our partners, just recognizing you guys again and saying thank you, sir, thank you, ma, for bringing this conference to us today. And also to my amazing audience that is watching me from YouTube, from Instagram, from TikTok. We love you all and thank you for sticking with us. To my amiable co-moderator, Debbie, thank you for being here today. Okay, let's dive right into the secret prompt for today. Just give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, guys, so I still need you guys to drop where you're joining from. If you're happy to be here, please put it in the chat box. Put it in the chat box, put it in the chat box. I need my energy to be high. I need my energy to be high. I need to see the comments. Put it in the chat box. My comment is empty. I need to see your comments. Thank you so much, Delightful World, for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Yes, happy to be here. Dami, I see you. Thank you for being here today. Okay, so while I'm waiting for our co-moderator to give me a response to my question, I would just like to know, I mean, I know most of us weren't here yesterday, but I know Delightful Wealth was here yesterday, and I'm not very sure if Dami was here yesterday or she was just here, but um, she wasn't, but she wasn't, communicating on the comments. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, so I would just love to know, if you were here. Oh, Arewa Digital Queen, hello, good to be here. So before I give you guys this prompts, I would like to know what was one thing you took out from yesterday's session. That is just what I want to know. Before I get started, we need the energy to be high. I need to know one thing you took out from the session yesterday. If you were live on this session yesterday, I want to know what you took out. Just one thing you took out from the session yesterday. Just one thing. One thing. Put it on the chat box. Before we get into the prompt, put it on the chat box. Put it on the chat box. One thing you took away yesterday. Just one key point you took away. Oh, I see Delightful Wealth saying, always create content for different audience. Wow. Nice. Nice. Guys, you can see that, yesterday was super, super packed. Super packed. Okay, without wasting so much of our time, I would get into the secret prompt for today. So let's move on slide. Okay, so like I previously said yesterday, okay, I see Dami saying know the pain point. Great, great, great. Okay, so just like I mentioned yesterday, this secret prompt is just designed to help you understand your business and also to help you also know how to channel and also bridge the gap that you have between satisfying your target audience, understanding your target audience, and also understanding and satisfying your clients. So this secret prompt that we're sharing with you is just something that you would put on ChatGPT, and it will give you a breakdown of every single thing that you need to grow your business, every single thing you need to leverage on to make your business a booster come 2025. So if I'm you, I won't be taking this for granted. And just like I always say, if you are on this conference, one or two things I need you to do for me is one, get a writing pad and a pen, or use a note on your phone to take notes. Because if you are on this session and you just believe you just want to listen and go, trust me, you're going to forget whatever we're saying here. And trust me, what we're giving you here is free. This secret prompt is what most of your vendors, most of your influencers are going to be charging money for me on Instagram and TikTok to give you people. Do you understand? This is the value you're getting free of charge in this conference. So if I'm you, I will be making the most out of it, guys. The most out of it. So without taking so much of your time, I'll be giving us a secret prompt for today. Are you guys ready? Drum roll. Okay, let's get started. So first, on your ChatGPT, what I need you to type in is, what unique benefits or results do I offer that competitors don't? On your ChatGPT, you're asking your ChatGPT, what unique benefit does my business or results do I offer that competitors don't? So that you can understand the unique benefit and result of your business that other competitors don't, because that is your most strategic selling point. Then second, you're also asking ChatGPT, where my audience engages. You're asking ChatGPT, where does my audience engage. The third one is, what social platforms or websites do they use most often? I can remember yesterday, our speaker Samuel Nisi mentioned and said most of us don't get good, we don't get good target audience because of where we create our ads. You don't know where your customers or your client base is, what social platforms or websites that they use most often. Let's say you're a skincare product person or you're a fashion designer, and then most of your target audience is on Instagram and you're running ads on Facebook. How do you intend to get your target audience? How do you intend to get the reach that you're looking out for? Now, this is the reason why we're giving you this secret prompt. So one of the things you're asking ChatGPT is, what social platforms or websites do they use most often? I will take this again. Hi, Joyce B. Nice to have you here. I see you saying good to be here. Major shout out to you. Good to have you here. One, again, I am repeating this secret prompt again before I get started into the main agenda for today. One, what unique benefits or results do I offer that competitors don't? That is the first one. The second one, where does my audience engage? The third one, what social platforms or websites do they use most often? That is our secret prompt for today, guys. And I hope you've taken note of this secret prompt. I don't know if our speaker is here. I don't know if our speaker is available. I would like to know. Put it on the chat box. Let us know if our speaker is available. Today we have a lady in the house. Guys, I am always super excited when I see women, digging it, giving us, like shoulder pad. My shoulder pad is high. Seeing that my speaker today is a female, So before I usher in my speaker, I would like to confirm if she is here with us on the stage. Please, Debbie, confirm, send me a message. Let me know if my speaker is available. Let me know if my speaker is available. Is my speaker available? Oh, she isn't available yet. She isn't available yet. So we would give her some time to join in. Okay, guys, we'll give her a bit of time to join in. We'll give her a bit of time to join in. So, guys, I would like us to play a little game. So if you're watching this right now, I need you to put it in the chat box. What do you do? I will be reading it out to tell people what you do. I want you to sell your brand on the comment section. Sell your brand. While we wait for the speaker to join, let's do something. Let's help each other. Let's sell what we do. I see Dami telling me she is a product manager. Okay, guys. So if you're watching me and you would love to get a product manager to, help you, in your business or in your brand or your products to help, please reach out to Dami. I wish I had a social media Dami, but, like I said, I'm just doing a major shout out on what you do. I see Delightful Well saying, I sell food stuff online. Wow, that is good. So, guys, you don't even have to go to the market to shop. You don't need to go to the market to shop. So if you just need to buy whatever you need, you just need to order from the comfort of your home. That is a very, very good one. So I just got a prompt that our speaker is here. And I will also be checking in the comments. If you're here and you still want to sell your business, please drop it in the comment section. But for the meantime, I would be introducing our amiable speaker. We have 𝐒𝐭𝐬𝐬𝐬, who is a project manager and accountability coach. She is passionate about empowering business owners and professionals to thrive in their careers. Through her project management expertise and accountability programs, she provides strategic guidance to individuals and organizations, helping them attain visibility, sustainable growth, and measurable success. Wow! In her career, She has taken on roles that bridge the worlds of business and social impact. As a project manager, she has years of experience in driving digital transformation and operational excellence in IT, software development, media, and education. Chisom has also managed conferences and boot camps. Amongst them include Growth Accelerator Conference, Daysians Conference 2023, and Digital Business Bootcamps Lagos. She has served as a program associate for www.𝐒𝐞𝐜𝐫𝐞𝐭𝐬 in Africa, where she worked on programs dedicated to environmental sustainability and youth empowerment across Africa. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, she is super packed. I love this profile. I love our speaker. Guys, are you ready? If you're ready, please put it in the chat box, comment, and welcome our speaker. Guys, I bring to you Chisom. I see that she has more that I've not read. As an accountability coach, she supports small business owners in setting and achieving their business goals. Her monthly accountability programs provide structured goal setting, daily check-ins, and tailored strategies to ensure her clients complete their tasks, increase their revenue, and expand their online visibility. Recently, she collaborated with a finance partner on an interactive webinar offering participants actionable strategies to reach their financial, career, and business objectives. Beyond deeply passionate about quality education, she's currently a global youth ambassador at their world organization, where she joins her voice with other youths in Africa to champion quality education across Africa. I see the comment. Welcome our speaker. Guys, I present to you 𝐒𝐲𝐥𝐵𝐿. Let's have my speaker on the stage. Ooh, I see her. Hi, Chisom. Good to see you here. Such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for making out time to be with us today out of your busy schedule and on a weekend. We so much appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. I pass the baton over to you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. How are you doing? For some reasons, I can't see the presenter. I just want to confirm that everyone can hear me. Can you confirm that you can hear me, please? Okay, Joyce says yes, that she can hear me. So I'm just going to go right straight into it. I want to say thank you to the organizers for inviting me to this. I'm always excited to share about this topic that is dear to my heart, creating business goals that work and how to execute them. And one of the reasons why I am always so excited to share is because so many business owners have a lot of things going on. You know, you have ideas, you have things you want to do, you have things you want to achieve, but you don't seem to see yourself doing any of that. Because the beauty of every goal, the beauty of whatsoever you want to do is in the doing of them and seeing the results that you desire. This is why when I was reached out to for this particular, topic, I was like, yes, I would of course love to share this with business owners because we need to get the ball rolling. Like just as don't let 2025 catch you off guard is something that you need to prepare for. I believe that everyone is with something to jot because we are going to be getting started right now. Yes, can we go back to the next slide, please? Can we go over to the next slide, please? So the first thing is, what comes to your mind when you hear business goals? What does business goals sound like a complex? Does it sound like a complex statement when you hear it? When you hear someone say, "Oh, have you created your business goal?" or "My business goal is this," or anything concerning business goal, does that sound like, "Oh, what's this person saying?" or it sounds a bit so complicated? What exactly comes to your mind when you hear business goal? Now, business goals are actually not as complicated as you think they sound. Some people think they sound so serious, and maybe because of I probably don't have staff at the moment, or my business is still a small business. I don't think I can, set business goals, or it's not important, or anything like that. Firstly, as long as you have a business, you should set business goals. So business goals are simply targets an organization set to achieve, either for a short period of time or a long period of time. Next slide, please. So there are two school of thoughts when it comes to regarding goal setting. I know most times we hear a lot about goal setting, and it can get so, you hear about smart goal setting year in, year out. You keep hearing about setting of goals. And even by January, or by, there are going to be a lot of things, a lot of people talking about goal setting. There's going to be a lot of people talking about, oh, the smart goal setting, ensure to set your goals. And for people who have probably set goals before and it doesn't seem to work, so there are actually two school of thoughts. There are a set of people who think that there is actually no need to set any goal because they usually don't work. They just think that, what's the essence of me? Why should I waste my time in setting something that actually don't work? And this is because they've probably set it over and over time, and they don't tend to see the result of what they've set in. Now, the second school of thought is setting goal is a must for me in my business. So these are like the two school of thoughts that we have when it comes to setting goal. So my question for you is, what school of thought are you when it comes to setting goals? Can I see that in the comment section? Among these two school of thought, which place do you fall into? Do you believe in setting of goals? Do you think is something that you should just ignore? Which school of thoughts are you? I would love to say, okay, okay. Like your I belong to one. To be fair, right? When you try something over and over again, and there is that tendency to really just be exhausted. There's that tendency to feel like, oh, this is actually not working, right? Um, the next slide, please. Right? There's tendency to see that that thing is actually not working. Now, these are the two school of thought. But you have to understand that. Now, imagine yourself going to the market. You're going to the market to buy a lot of things, and you don't go without a list, right? Now, it's okay if I want to just buy five things from the market and I go without a list. It's possible that I would easily remember the five things I want to buy. But when you're going to the market and you are buying a lot of things, you have to go with a list because there is tendency that you're going to forget to buy something. Every time you start any month or even a year without a goal a goal in mind for your business, without saying, okay, from here to here, this is where I want to be. From here to here, this is where I want to have attained to. This is what we are working towards. Then I can bet it with you that every month you will either live with nothing or you will end up achieving something very little. Because goals, when it comes to goals, right, if you're not aiming for anything or you're not looking forward to anything at all, then it means that you're not ready to achieve one thing. You're not ready to achieve anything at all. If you're not looking forward to getting this, that okay, by the end of this month, I should be at this place in my business. I should be at that place in my business. right? Some people school of thought, the first school of thought that says, oh, there's really no need to set goals and all. That's because, let me tell you why. When you set goals or when you set where you want to be, the next thing is actually to put a system and a structure in which those goals are going to work. And I'm going to be talking so much about that, in the later part of our discussion. It's like, and next slide, please. Now, we're going to be going over to reasons why setting goals in businesses are very important. The first is that it gives a clear focus and direction, right? When I was talking about the list and I said, I've gone to the market several times, and whenever I go with a list, I'm very clear on what I want. I'm very clear on this is what I want to buy. So I just go to the people who I want to buy things from. I just go and I come back. Setting goals is like that. It gives you a sense of clear focus and direction. You're not just running, you know where exactly you want to be, right? Now, to know if your business is actually heading, the progress of your business is heading somewhere, it's so easy. Just ask one of your staff, or one of your staff members, or one of your team members, what is our target for this month? If your staff or your team member or you, the business owner, cannot say this is where we are in this month, this is what we are aiming to achieve, then if you can't say that for your business, if you can't say this is where we are aiming to achieve, this is where exactly we want to be, then I can bet it with you that you will literally not achieve anything that month, or you will literally achieve something small. Even when you achieve something seemingly big that you think is big, if you had put in better structure, you would have actually achieved more than what you have achieved, right? It gives a clear sense of focus and direction. You are not confused. Just start your team members. If you want to know the success of every business, apart from the business owners, talk with the staff members, talk with the team members. Let them be able to say, okay, this month, this is exactly where we are heading to in our business. If you have team members and you have staff that can boldly tell you, say to your face, say what you have told them over time concerning the business, that this month, this is what we are aiming to get. If they can say that, I can tell you that you are building a star team, like you're building an organization or a business that is going to scale, that is going to work. Because if you have people who are working with you, who are supposed to bring in the tons of money for you and all of that in your business, don't know exactly where the business is going to, then there is an issue. Setting goals gives a clear focus and direction. Then the second one of setting goals is that it gives the second one of setting goals is that it's easy to achieve the full objective of the business, right? One of the reasons for setting goals is that so you don't deviate from the major objective of the business. You don't deviate from the major thing in which the business stands for. It's so easy to get carried away with trends. It's so easy to get carried away with one thing or the other. There's something that they call shiny syndrome. Maybe you see something now that looks shiny, that looks good, and you are like, are you sure I should not leave this one in my business and just focus on this? Are you sure I should not add this one? I should not. No, no, no. It gives you a clear, you know the objective of your business. You know exactly who your business is going to serve. You know anything I want to do. My focus is small business owner. Do you know that anything I'm going to do, I'm focused on big business owners. So it helps you to achieve. The next is that it gives you the next is that it serves as a source of motivation, right? That this is what you intend to have. This is what you intend to do. Okay, if I'm a fashion designer, right? I'm a fashion designer, I'm into business and into fashion design. I've already set to my target that over 3 months I'm going to be selling 2,000 dresses. I'm going to be selling 2,000 units of my product. I'm not going to work at the same pace with somebody who wants to sell 500 units in that same month. And this is one of the reasons why you should never compare your business, your journey with another person's journey in business. Two people are not aiming to achieve the same thing. If I'm aiming to sell 2,000 units of my products in 3 months, I can't work at the same pace with somebody who wants to sell 500 units in that same 3 months. There are going to be a lot of things that there's going to be a lot of effort I'm going to put at the back end compared to that person. Now, imagine me who wants to sell 2,000 units, relax and be like, oh, why am I even stressing myself? It's getting too tiring. And I'm looking at Nkechi that is selling hair in her hair business, and I'm like, see Nkechi that is selling hair in her hair business. It's not every day that she's posting content. She just used to post once in a while. So why can't I also post once in a while too? Or is Nkechi just relaxed? I see how she's always saying that Nkechi's goal is just to sell 500 units. So she's not going to put the same energy that you, who is going to sell 2,000 units over 3 months, will put. So one thing that setting goals helps you to do, it serves as a source of motivation. I know exactly what I want to get by the end of December. I can't work at a slow pace. I can't just say I can't be working out with someone that has no aim in mind. If I wake up in the morning, I know exactly the things to do to get me there. I know the things to do to sell me 2,000 units. And I'm going to do the work that is required because that's the result I want to see. Right. Next slide, please. The next thing is that it helps you facilitate decision making. It helps your decision making skills. So I as a fashion designer, right? As a fashion designer, and my goal is marketing. So if I'm faced with two decisions, whether to, increase our ads budget or to buy a new machine, I want to see it in comment. As a fashion designer, what do you think my decision should be? I'm a fashion designer, and our goal is to increase our marketing. Right now, there are two decisions that have come on board. We have money. The first is either to use it to run for our ads budget, or she use it to buy a new equipment. Which one do you think I should use if my goal is if as my goal is marketing? Can I see that in the comment section, please? Which one do you think I should go with? Okay, Joy says run ads, right? Ads, exactly. Ads. Why is it easy for you to see? It's easy for you to know that, oh, it's I should run ads. The reason why it's easy is because you know the goal that you have in mind. You know exactly where you're heading to. You know what you want to get. But if there is no goal to what you want to get, it will be a bit difficult to actually know what you want to do. The equipment might look like, and trust me, this equipment might be something that will be good for the business. It's not like it's not good for the business, but it helps you to know better. Okay, this is what we should choose. This is the decision we should make. Right. Next slide, please. So another thing is that when you set goals, it helps you to prioritize. Right. As business owners, you know what to do you know what your business needs at every point in time. Because of I'm an accountability coach for business owners, when they come, they ask me, I've had a couple of them ask me that, do I think that they are considering going on trade fair? They are considering selling their products on fairs. That what do I think concerning that? For some of them, I say, yes, I think you should actually go. In fact, some of them, I'm even the one telling them, consider going for trade fair, right? To some, I'm the one saying, consider go for trade fair. While to another, I'm saying, no, please don't go for any trade fair. Please hold on. The difference is prioritization. I know what the goal for them is in their business. I know where the business is at now. And that's why some people come back and complain that, oh, this trade fair is not working, or this thing is not working. The thing is, does your business need that now? If as a business you're still turning over 300,000, or you're still turning off 400,000, it will be a bit difficult to go for trade fair, because when it comes to trade fair, there are a lot of things that are involved. Apart from the buying of space, there is marketing, there's influence, there's a lot of things at stake, right? And it can be so saddening that you might borrow money for all that, and you find out that you might not sell as much as you want to sell. So the difference is just knowing what exactly do my business, what's the current state of your business. Prioritization. It helps you in prioritizing things. It helps you to know where your business is. It helps you to know the big decision to make. When somebody's saying, oh, let's invest in this thing with our business, you know that if your business goes ahead to invest in that thing, the turnover, it will be difficult. You guys will literally crawl, right? You would know that, oh, this is not for me based on where I'm going to. So it gives you a sense of prioritization. Next slide, please. It gives a sense of prioritization in your business, which is very important. Now, there are kinds of goals that every business owner should, every business should set. I'm going to talk a bit about the few kinds of business. I'm just going to talk about a few. Mm, just give me a moment. I'm going to be talking about a few kind of goals up already for this month. To next year, what is your sales goal throughout the year? What exactly is your sales goal? Don't ever start a new month or a new year without having a goal in mind. What is your sales goal? How much exactly are you hoping to make? And then you can, for the year and divide it by 12, and so that you know that every month this is what you're making. And then if you're selling products, how many people are supposed to buy that product to make up that money that you want, right? So every month you know that I need to reach out to this number of people, I need to reach to X number of people to get X amount of money. Have a sales goal. And this sales goal is not something to be saying to yourself personally. It's something that every of your team members should know. It's something that both your staff should know, your team members should know. It's not a hidden secret. They should know how much the business intends to get by the end of that month, or even for the new year. And your team members, how many leads do you want to get for your marketing? Right? How many leads do you want to get for marketing? How many leads are you hoping that by the end of this month I should have gotten marketing? Apart from how many leads, how do you intend getting these leads? These are questions you're supposed to ask yourself under marketing goals. How do we intend getting these leads as a business? Are we using Facebook? Are we running ads? Are we doing influencer marketing? Are we doing email marketing? How exactly are we coming to this place of marketing? How exactly are we getting these leads? What exactly are we doing to grow our business, right? So the next thing is, um, for the next one is the financial goal. How much do you want to save from the business? From the business you're doing, how much do you want to save? How much do you want to invest again? Right? What is the safe net if the business experiences some financial issue? What's the safe net for the business if it experiences financial issue? What exactly are we going to do? If, for instance, our business suffer loss, what is our safe net? Are we having insurance? What exactly are we doing? The next thing is social media goal. You should have a social media goal. How many content are we going to be releasing in this month? How many content are we going to be releasing in a day? How many reels? All these questions are very important questions, because you need social media. You need a social media goal. You need to go back and check from what we have done. Okay, our people who buy our product, are they mostly men? Are they mostly women? You need a social media goal. The next thing is you need a personal development goals towards your business. What exactly is your own personal responsibility to see that your business grows? What exactly are you doing to see that your business grow? Are you which book are you reading as a business owner concerning where you're heading to? What's the podcast you're listening to? What's a YouTube channel that you always have to bring in every now and then to ensure that you are doing a very good structure? Because trust me, the thing you think you know, there are people who know better. There is no business you want to start now that somebody has not started, or there is nothing you want to do now that somebody has actually not thought about. Meaning that there are people that have gone ahead of you. And it's your duty to actually search and to find these people who have gone ahead of you and to glean on their wisdom. So this is the personal development goal. Now, the reason why I set these 5 goals is because I noticed that most business owners don't even know the kind of goals that they're supposed to be setting for their business. This is just 5. There are still other goals. They don't know the kind of goals that they're supposed to be setting for in their business. Because whenever I have accountability section with my clients, the first question I ask them is, okay, so what is your goal for this month? And I realize that most of them don't even know the goal that they have. And they're like, I don't have a goal. But you should have a goal. You should actually have a goal. You can do a screenshot of this kind of goals that every business owner should set before I take it away. Right? Okay, I believe everyone has taken it. It should be achievable, it should be realistic, and it should be time bound. Now, let me give you an example of a SMART goal. When they say specific, it means that it should be, it should have a specification. Let me give you this example. I want to increase my booking by 15% by December by promoting on Instagram. It's specific. I want to increase my booking. It's measurable. It's 15%. You can measure it. It's achievable. It's something that I literally can do. Don't set goals that you know that are so ambiguous that your business can't meet up. Be very realistic. Another thing is the goal is realistic. Where you are currently, your business helps you to set up a goal. The next thing is that it is time bound by December. I want to be promoting it on Instagram. You know exactly where you want to be promoting it. So these are things that kind of specific goals. These are the kind of goals that you should be setting. Specific, it should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, yeah, result oriented, time bound, right? So the reason your goals don't seem to work is because there is no execution plan. Stop at setting goals. And that's where the problem is. If you want to move, if you don't set up a strategy on how you exactly want to move, if you don't set up a strategy on how you want to move, you will likely not move. And that's where the problem. That's why people get overwhelmed when they keep setting goals and it doesn't work. Is because there is no execution strategy. There's no strategy on how exactly do we want to move, how exactly do we want to go. It's just like somebody running the Olympics, for example, or somebody. It's just like somebody running Olympics, for example, right? They should have a goal in which, okay, if I run from people who run Olympics or run races, they have an execution plan. It's true that their goal is to, their goal is to get the cup and all of that, but there is a plan on how exactly they want to get to that place. That's why you see some coaches telling them, use all of your energy here, use a little of your energy here, use this of your energy here. And there's so many how to do this, how to move like this. Because you don't just move. You don't just say, oh, let me just start running. If you move that way, you are going to crash actually. If you move that way, there's more tendency that you are going to get tired. And once you get tired, you're going to get overwhelmed. Once you get tired, you're going to get overwhelmed, and then it will start seeming like all the things, there is nothing working and all of that, right? So the first thing you need to do after setting goals, yes, well done on setting goals. The next thing is, what is your execution plan? How do you intend achieving these goals that you have set? And now this brings me to the roadmap on execution. You need a roadmap, and your roadmap should be actionable. Don't just set a roadmap like, okay, after setting goals, this is what. No, it shouldn't be something generic. It should be something that is actionable, that somebody can pick up that roadmap and run with it. It should be very, very much actionable. Right. Next slide, please. So the first thing in your journey is write out your goals. Write it out. Either you're writing it in a physical book or you're writing it digitally, maybe you're writing Google or whatever, but write it out. Always write out what you want to do. Write out those ideas that you have in your mind. Write it out. Now let me tell you, there's a power of writing out things. When you write out things, apart from the fact that you tend to remember it more, it gives you a sense of there's something I have to achieve. It gives you a sense of urgency. It makes you know that there is something that you're aiming for. There's a place that you are going to. Very much important. In fact, some business owners go ahead as printing out these goals and placing it somewhere that every staff can, only maybe their staff members or their team members can see it. This is what we tend to achieve. This is our objective. Write everything out. Always write down what you want to achieve. Never always write it out. Let it be something that everybody can see. Write the vision clear. Write it clear. Right. Next slide, please. So the next thing is, after writing, after you write how you intend achieving that thing you want to write, and this is the problem that you know this is the problem that most business owners have. After they've written down that you have to take, there are actionable steps that you have to take in your business. Even if you're not the one taking the steps, your team member or somebody else, who are the people taking up the steps? You need to be very clear on how you want to achieve this goal. I'm a fashion designer. My goal is to sell out 1,000 units, and I want to sell out 1,000 units in 3 months. Let's say over time I've been selling 500 units or I've been selling 300 units, but I want to double up what I want to double, triple, I want to sell 1,000 units. So the next thing is, I don't just leave it and start posting content. No. The question I should ask myself is, how exactly do I want to sell 1,000 units? Am I using a Facebook ad? Am I using influencing marketing? If I'm using email marketing, how exactly am I using email marketing? You have to ask yourself, what are the things that you as a person, what are you doing in order to ensure that you sell the 1,000 units? How do you want to achieve this? You have to be very clear on that. Now, when you've broken down, okay, I want to use a Facebook ad, you should start asking yourself, okay, I'm going to use Facebook ad, you write that aside. I'm using influencing marketing, write that aside. I'm using email marketing, write that aside. All under one particular goal. Next slide, please. The next thing is to prioritize your goal. Prioritize your goals, right? If you try to achieve all your goals at once, you are and running influencing marketing. Okay, I think our business now can run Facebook ad, but I don't think we have the plenty resources for influential marketing. So let Facebook ad come up first, and then influencing marketing can come up after 3 months or after 5 months. By that time, we would have sold enough using Facebook ad to use influencing marketing to prioritize them. Very important, and that's why it's very good. If you don't write them How will you know? How will you know which one to prioritize? The next thing is time frame. Working as a project manager has taught me something that anything you want to do and does not have a time frame will likely not work. I've had people meet me and tell me, oh, there's this project I have in mind. There's this project that I want to do. I have this in mind. I want to execute it and all of that. The first question I always ask them is, when do you want to do it? That's my question. When do you want to achieve this? When exactly do you intend achieving this thing that you want to do? If there is no time frame for what you want to do, it will likely not happen. If you just stop at, oh, we're going to run Facebook ad and we use influencing marketing, and you don't put a time frame, it will likely not happen. Put dates to what you want to do. I want to run Facebook ad. When do you want to run the Facebook ad? What time are you starting the Facebook ad? Are you the person running it by yourself, or there is somebody in your team, a team member or one of your staff is the one responsible for running the ads? When is the person supposed to start running the ads? The ads, is it the person running the ads that is going to create the content and the flyer? Are those things ready? So if I want to run Facebook ads on the 15th of this month, that means that the landing page should be ready before then, the graphic work should be ready, so many things should be ready, then I start running my ads on the 15th. Put a time frame to all these things I mentioned. The landing page is going to be ready on the 11th, right? You go further. The graphic work is supposed to be ready by the 10th. Put a time frame to everything you want to do. Everything should have a time frame. It gives a sense of urgency. It helps you to know that every day you wake up, you know exactly what you're working towards. You know why you can't slack. You know why you need to be motivated. You know exactly what you are working towards to. Always put a time frame. The next slide, please. So the next thing is to track the progress. After you've written them down, you've broken them, prioritize, put a time frame, track the progress. And this is where meetings comes up, right? So when you have meetings, you know, okay, where have we gone so far from what we said we are going to do? We said we are going to start running our ads on the 15th, right? So all the things ready, you'll be able to track the progress of every of your team member. You'll be able to track the role, to track your that is going on. And tracking your progress serves as a source of motivation. There is something you people are heading towards. So we need to be here, right? You're tracking your progress, and it helps you to serve as a source of motivation, right? Next slide, please. So the last is the reviews. As simple as reviews are, reviews are very important. As simple as the word review is, it's very, very important. The business owner, you must do a review of your business. Either you do it weekly or you do it bi-weekly. You need to know exactly the progress your business is making towards the goal. Well, we want to sell 1,000 units, and we said for this month we are selling 200 units, or we're selling 300 units. So where exactly are we now? Are we really working towards the goal? Are we truly, based on what we have broken down, or based on what we have broken down for our goals and all of that, are we truly heading to where we say we want to be? reviews are very important, right? Reviews are very, very, very important, because it's difficult to know whether your business is making progress or not if you don't do your review. It's difficult to know if your business is actually heading to the way that it's supposed to head. If you're not, it's even easier for you to also spot out maybe team members that are not putting in their best as they should. Your staff is able to even track yourself. If you are just a business owner by yourself, it's easy for you to track how exactly you're moving, if you're actually doing the things that you ought to do. Reviews are very important. Now, these are the steps for execution. There is no way you would follow these steps that I just shared with you and you would find it still difficult to execute. There is no way. This is this is literally what I use for my clients, and they have turned results. Last month I was having reviews for one of my clients, and I was super impressed of. I remember when we started together in August, when we set goals, and we set 15 million for our goals, and she's like, oh, I don't think I can do this. I'm like, don't worry, you can do it. And then by the end of the month of last month, we we're really looking at 23 million, and I was so impressed. I was like, this is so good. And that's why the reason why I'm sharing with you this example is because don't sleep on this part of these simple principles. If you can use these simple principles for any of your goals, if you can use these simple principles for next year, there is no way you would not achieve any goal that you set. There is no way you even be in the first school of thoughts that things that setting goals is not important. And I have something coming up for business owners, just an execution business, and you will not execute, or you will not get to where exactly you want to be. Thank you.
Hi, Kiso. Thank you so very much. And it has been an insightful section. Someone is asking on the question on the comment section, please, how much is your program? So I'm sure your accountability program. How much is it in case anybody wants to opt in for it for next year?
Oh,
Can you hear me?
oh, okay. The what? Yes. Okay, I can hear you now. What I was talking about is an execution toolbox. It's an execution toolbox that has templates that business owners can use to execute all their business goals. And publicly is this is the first time I'm actually mentioning it publicly. It's going to go for 25,000 naira. It's going to start. You can start payment by 15th of December, but um,
All right.
everybody gets the template.
Okay, thank you so very much. So, in case if anybody wants to pay, you can reach out to Chisholm on Facebook or Instagram, or also you can comment on the BTN community where I will share her contact so that you can reach out to her to pay for the program and for services. Thank you so much, Chisholm, for joining us in this program. It has been an amazing section, and I'm sure the audience have learned a lot on how to plan and execute their goal. Thank you very much, and do have a wonderful day.
You are welcome. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate everyone. Thank you for inviting me to.
Yeah, bye. All right, everyone, we have the second speaker that will be coming up next. And yes, Bill is already on the set, he's already on stage, just waiting to be added. Now um I'll be reading out his profile right now as he joined the program, right? So meet our second speaker. Bill Obisa is the president and the chairman of the Big Talk Conference Global Growth and Impact globally. He is a visionary with the mission to leave footprint in the to the vision discovery and uncommon generation wealth by tapping into hidden potentials and applying the discipline to get there. He is also the pioneer of tech software that will impact the world positively, fostering global business and network that develop talents and inspire creators and model generational change across all industries. So Bill Obieze will be taking us on how to create a business structure that works in 2025. Bill, are you here? Bill, are you here? Please, if you're here, Bill Obieze will be up soon. So ask your question on the comment section if you have question regarding any of our speakers that have spoken yesterday and today. So yeah, Bill will be here very soon. But before then, we want to appreciate all our partners. We want to appreciate all our partners that has been amazing. Now, the first partner is Bloomsy Business Services. They offer pre and post CAC registration. Our second partners are the Go Store, sales of quality and male female wears. Our third partner is Lusty Lips Nigeria, Lusty Lip and lip gloss vendor in Lagos. So you can reach out to them on Instagram, Facebook, or call them. Then the next one is Cutie Bear Business Hub. Yes, they sell Oriflame and skincare products. Then and last but not the least is Speco Technology. They offer software development services, websites, and app development. Follow them on IG and other digital platforms. So these are amazing partner that has made this event successful. Yeah, Bills Obieze will be joining us very soon. He'll be joining us very soon on stage to teach us business structure and how to create business structure. He'll be joining us on stage. We're super excited. Then remember our secret prompt. Our secret prompt, now let me tell you about the secret prompt. This secret prompt contains 11 amazing questions that you should ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT knows your business more than you know yourself. So ChatGPT will be here to help you with this prompt. So let me read this prompt from the beginning. The prompt said, now take the key to creating content depends on your prompt. So this is the prompt. Type this on your ChatGPT. I want to deeply understand my ideal customers to create highly effective content and Instagram assets. Help me answer the following questions. Now you'll be asking these questions to ChatGPT. The first question is, who am I trying to reach? Describe my ideal customers in detail. Age range, gender and location, occupation, business type, hobbies and interests. Then the second question is challenges and pain points. What specific challenges or pain points do they face related to industry or to my industry or products? Then the third question, what frustrates them about their current situation? We have, like I said, we have about different prompts, and we have shared from 1 to 6, from 1 to 10. So tomorrow you are going to be getting the remaining prompts. Don't wait for it, right? And tomorrow we're going to send this prompt as a PDF document where you will copy it and paste in ChatGPT. So yes, we are waiting for our speakers, our last speakers, our audience. Are you still here? Are you still here? Our speaker will join us very soon. He will join us very soon, and we will be rounding up very soon. By 9 o'clock, we will round up. And please, we still have a secret prompt that will be sharing out tomorrow. Don't forget to join tomorrow. Bill Obieze will be joining us very, very soon. He will join us very soon. And follow us on all social media platform, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. In all social media platform, we're having amazing events that will be coming up in 2025. 5. Like Chisom said, she has an accountability group where she will be helping businesses set their goals and achieve their goals. So we'll be bringing her to come and teach you in the group. This will not be live, in the group, right? So you have to follow up to receive the updates on how you can join the accountability group, right? Then Chisom will be there to be teaching you, helping you plan your 2025. It's free, but terms and conditions apply. It's free, but terms and conditions apply. You are going to join Chisom in a closed WhatsApp group to plan for 2025. We're going to be doing goal planning, going to review your goals for 2025, and going to be helping you set your goal. Then each quarter we'll be having BTN review quarterly, where you will review all the goals that were set. Our second guest is not yet here. So sorry for that. Our speaker is here now. Please don't drop. If you have dropped, come back. Our speaker is here, so he'll be joining us on stage now. Bill, are you ready? I'll bring you up on stage right away. All right, over to you, Bill. If you're here, if you can hear me, over to you. You've taken the stage, over to you. All right, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you everyone. Debbie, well done. Nice job you're doing over there. I want to believe everybody can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So I will not want to waste much time. First of all, let me say a very big thank you to my friend Debbie for putting up this together, especially for businesses that are trying to, navigate their 2025. It's very important that you understand a structure as a business owner or as one who is part of a business who is in that developmental stage. So it's very, very important that you understand what it is to be able to bring out structure, proper structuring, all right, for every form of businesses. My name is Bill Obiosa, and I am a techpreneur. I'm a techpreneur, and of course, I'm a creative impact leader. So tonight we're going to have a wonderful session as we unveil some very, very vital details that will help businesses in their 2025. Very key things that are quite important. Very key things that are quite important for your 2025. So please pay attention to everything as we are going to be discussing in the next few minutes. The next few minutes is going to change your 2025. Okay, all right. So very quickly, uh, let's get started. All right. So success is overrated. Success is very overrated. Okay. We can, in other words, say that uh, no failure, no success. Very, very important. When there's no failure, there is no success. Every big and successful stories you've heard are all products of failure. Note this down. Every big and successful stories you've heard are all products of failure. Think about great industries. Think about great names and businesses you admire. All right, today they all failed at something before they got to where they are. Every big business you envy today, they all failed at something before they got to where they are currently. All right, so it's very important. Always ask questions to know why two people are selling the same thing, but yet one is not making significant sales. Always ask questions. You know, two people can be selling the same thing. When one is making so much sales, why the other one is still struggling? It is because there's a knowledge, there's something the other person knows that the other one doesn't know. So it's very, very important. Very, very important. All right. So very quickly, I'll run through some few things for tonight. Okay, because without structure, a lot of businesses will not see the light of the day without structure. So you need to understand structuring, because structuring is the key factor to the survival of every business. So you need to understand structuring. Without structure, no business will survive the light of the day. All right. And it is very important you teach your employees as a business owner, very important, or as an employee, it's very important you understand what it is that failure is. You need to understand what is failure before you talk about success. You need to understand what is failure, because success is the pathway to failure is the pathway to success rather. So it is very important you understand what is success. All right, very quickly. Yeah, I was listening to a Chinese American. All right, some 2 weeks ago, and he shared on TEDx how he actually trained himself to master rejection, to embrace success. He trained himself to master rejection, to embrace success. He practiced being rejected for 100 times. He practiced being rejected for 100 times. All right. So in the course of practicing this, he found out that when you persistence brings about acceptance. So as a business owner, as one who works for a company, or as a salesperson, you need to understand the essence. You need to understand the true essence of sales, of rejection. All right. When it comes to business, when a client says, no, I don't want to buy this product now, that is not telling you that you should stop coming. All right. You need to keep persisting. This guy actually tried out 100 rejections. All right. And in all of those cases, he found out that the more he persisted and asked the questions why, the more people were open to actually receive the ideas he was trying to project. So it's very, very important as a business owner or as a service provider, you get to understand the need for persistence in terms of business structure. Okay, so I'll run through some few things quickly because of tonight, because we don't have much time tonight. I'm going to run through some things very quickly. All right, so now fully down to structure, the business of today, fully down to structure. Without foundation, no building would stand. And without proper structure to keep the building, collapse is inevitable. Without proper structure to keep any building, collapse is inevitable. Imagine Burj Khalifa right now without a structure. A lot of people will be running for their lives. Yes, because the moment they find out that Burj Khalifa does not have structure, the next thing that is going to happen is a very massive collapse. And that's going to cause a lot of destructions to properties and to lives. So it is very important that the foundation is very, very solid. All right. The foundation to your business, the foundation to your product, everything is very, very solid. Very, very important. All right. So number one part of structuring, cement. Note this, number one, cement and sands are frameworks. Constantly learn about failure because success is overrated. Failure will give you an edge. So you think of cement, think of building a house. When you want to build a house, you first of all think of what? Getting cement, right? Getting sand. You can't use cement alone. You need to mix it up with sand. You need to mix it up with a lot of what is stones and gravel and all of this, right? when it comes to civil engineering, civil engineers, architectures, architect, they understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so when you want to build a house, you don't just base all your, you don't put all your energy into just one part of the building materials alone, all right? You combine a lot of materials to actually make it work, all right? That's what we mean when we're talking about getting your foundation correctly, okay? So you must get your foundation correctly. So cement and sand are frameworks. Constantly learn about failure. Constantly learn about failure. The number two, your staff, your employees, your volunteers are your actual structure. I'm talking to business owners now. Your staff, your employees, they are your actual business structure. I'll explain what I mean, okay? Your staff and your employees, they are your foundation as a business owner. So you must constantly understand the people that are working with you, or the people you work with, rather. Constantly understand the people you are working with, or the people you work with, rather. You can't just have anybody in your team, because it's very necessary. You can't just have anybody in your team. Very necessary, because they are your foundation. Okay, they are the people who project your business. They are your ambassadors. So you must be very careful about the people that you have on your team. They are your foundation. They are your foundation when it comes to structuring. Your staff, your employees, they are your foundation when it comes to structuring. All right, so it's very important. Now let's go dive in deeper. Ensure you have the right people working with you. All right, your staff, they are either buckets or baskets. Now notice what I'm saying. Your staff, they are either buckets or baskets. Now buckets, your values, your staff and your employees, they are either buckets or baskets. Your values and your vision is water. Get it? Understand what I'm saying? Your staff, your employees, they are either buckets or baskets. Your vision and your values, they are water. And you cannot pour water into a basket and it will stay. But if you pour water into a bucket, it will stay. So I believe now you get the point I'm trying to make. All right. So you must constantly understand that your staff and your employees, they are your foundation. So understand the people you are working with. Always do a check on the people you are working with. Are they for your business? Are they for you, or are they against you? Or they are the kind of I don't care kind of people. So constantly appraise your team. Constantly appraise your team. It is very important to the growth of your business. Very important. So let's move further. All right. Because of time, I want to run through some things. All right. So number 3 points: interiors and exteriors. The ins and outs of your products. What do they project? What do the ins and outs of your products? What do they project? No one really eats. No one really eats or drinks the container of the package. No matter how beautiful a packaging is, nobody is going to eat or drink or eat the container, except that person is a mad person, of course. Okay, but then I'm talking about people that are sane. Now, no one actually eats or drinks. No one actually eats or drinks the container. Okay, no one does that. Okay, people will naturally eat and drink the product itself, the content, not the container. So no matter how beautiful you want to talk about packaging, all right, nobody is going to eat your package. What people are more interested in is your container. So you can have beautiful packaging and a very bad container, and a very bad content rather. So it is very important. Your ins and outs of your products. All right, what do they project? What do they project? So constantly check your ins and outs of your product. All right, ensure your quality outside is also your quality inside. Quality outside, quality inside. All right, don't have good quality outside and you have bad content inside. That's going to demarket your product. All right, that's going to speak bad of your product. So very important. This is also part of structuring. All right, so when we're talking about structuring, interiors and exteriors. I'm using a building now as a case study. I'm using the building as a case study. All right, so the interiors and the exteriors of a building, ins and out of a building. Okay, a building can have like a fine exterior, but when people come inside your house, what are they going to see? Are they going to see what you are projecting outside, or they're going to see something else differently inside? Very important. Number 4, your roofing. You're roofing. I'm still using the house as a case study. You're roofing, so be very, very careful. Okay, so the zenith of every business, is not just writing goals, but execution, and I mean aggressive execution. All right. So a few years ago, we launched a startup. Now this is about me now. Some few years ago, our business will launch a startup. All right, and we projected to make 500,000 naira in the first 3 months. But when the vision was given out, surprisingly, we didn't make 500,000 in the first 3 months. We made twice the amount. That was because the people bought into the vision. All right, the execution was aggressive, very, very aggressive. So when it is time for execution, ensure your team, they are all out for it. They are aggressive about the execution. Okay, ensure your team, they are all out for it. So very, very important, very, very important. Okay, so ensure your team, they are out and about your execution. Very, very important. Okay, so that is your roofing. Without execution, what you have are mere wishes on paper. Without execution, you can write a long vision from now to tomorrow, and nothing is really happening because there's no execution anywhere. It's not about writing vision on the paper. It's about the actual execution. The action, all right, is what is mostly important. So take notes of that. All right. I took, as I'm trying to wrap up for tonight, I took a 1 hour lesson with a London business school, which is one of my many lessons with London Business School. Okay, so I do take most of their tutorials online and all of that too. So I took a 1 hour session with London Business School, and one of their professors was sharing something very, very important. I'm going to share it with you tonight as I wrap up this session. All right, so so she was teaching on the art of negotiation. All right, she was teaching on the art of negotiation. All right, in terms of business, she was teaching about the art of negotiation, and she said that one company, a particular company, sent in a very big notice board to a group of families, a big notice board asking them to place it in front of their houses. All right, notice board was about a charity project. Actually, notice board was about a charity project. Okay, she asked the families to place it in front of their buildings, very big notice board. So when she sent in the request, when the company sent in the request, these families, they turned the offer down. They were like, no, I can't place this big board. I can't place this big board in front of my house. No, it's not appropriate. It's not accurate, and all of that. So they had to fall back, and they said, okay, probably the reason these people are rejecting, this board is because it's too big. All right, probably it's too big. That's why they're rejecting it. Okay, so what are we going to do about this? So they decided that they were going to make a very small sticker carrying the same details that was on the board. A small sticker carrying the same details on that board. So when they decided to, when they made that decision, they said, okay, we're going to make a small sticker and we'll send back to the same families, and let's get their responses. Okay, let's get their response. Okay, so they said they were going to get a response. Okay, so now when they sent in the stickers, they discovered that these same families that rejected the big notice board embraced the stickers. 75% of them embraced the stickers, and they were wowed. So they said, wow, why? Now they decided to send back the same big notice board back to the same families after probably a course of 2 weeks, back to the same families. And guess what? The families that rejected those big board at the first instance accepted the big board after they received the small stickers. Now the analysis is this. The lesson here is very simple. This what they were trying to give to these families were right, were correct, but they were projecting it in a big manner, in a big light. So when it came in a smaller way for the families to actually, be very comfortable with it, they accepted it. So as a business person, as a service provider, as a startup, as a business owner, it's very important that you come up with a smaller plan, right? Come up with a smaller plan for your audience, for your clients, your customer base, all right? Probably you are launching a product. Come up with a smaller part of that product that you can sell to them first before you start projecting the bigger ones, all right? Before you start projecting to them the bigger ones. This way, you buy into their hearts and minds, and then when you give it, when you launch a bigger product, they are going to actually buy into it. Yeah, so that is it. So I believe I'm going to wrap up for tonight. So lastly, before I leave the session, before I leave this live, okay, so it's very important. Without structure, like I said, no building is going to stand. All right. If you want your 2025 to be better, embrace these lessons, and you will have a better year come 2025. So very, very key, very, very vital, very, very important. So yes, that's it. I'm going to wrap up here for tonight, and I don't know if there's none. It's been a wonderful time. So thank you so much. Wonderful conference for tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming for this event. We really appreciate. Thank you so very much. So there are no questions on the comment section. Just some people saying thank you for coming, and thank you so very much. Wow, like so there are no questions on the comment section, and thank you so very much. And do have a lovely evening.
All right. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining today. For those that stayed to the end, we really appreciate you for joining. And this continues tomorrow. And don't forget our secret prompt. Our secret prompt will be shared with you on a Google Drive. All you have to do is copy and paste, right? So here comes to the end of this. And we say a very big thank you to all our partners that made this event successful one. We say thank you to Spaceco Technology. We say thank you to 𝐒𝐬𝐫𝐵 Business Hub. We said thank you to Lovesley Nigeria. We said thank you to the Gold Store. We said thank you to Bloomsy Business Services. We said thank you to all our partners for making BTC 2024 a success. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye and have a wonderful night. Don't forget, tomorrow starts exactly 7:20. See you there.